Welcome to our channel, Pocket Change Coins, where we uncover hidden treasures in the form of rare and valuable coins. Today, we're diving into the story of an iconic piece of American currency, the United States Roosevelt Silver $1 dime from 2007. This coin is a modern classic with an interesting history and a surprising value that might just blow your mind. Stay with us until the end, where we reveal its potential worth, and trust me, you don't want to miss it. Let's start by exploring the significance of the Roosevelt dime. Named after President Franklin D. Roosevelt, this coin has been a staple of American currency since 1946. Roosevelt's face was chosen for the dime to honor his role in establishing the March of Dimes, an organization dedicated to fighting polio, a disease Roosevelt himself battled during his life. The dime became not just a currency but a tribute to his legacy of courage and compassion. Over the decades, the Roosevelt dime has been minted in various materials, but what makes the 2007 silver version unique is its rarity and the story it tells. Although the Roosevelt dimes minted for circulation in 2007 were made of a copper-nickel alloy, special silver versions were struck for proof sets. These proof coins were never intended for everyday use. They were meticulously crafted with polished dies and planchets, ensuring a mirror-like finish and fine details. Collectors love these coins because of their exceptional quality and the artistry that goes into making them. If you're lucky enough to have one, it's likely a gem, but some rare examples go beyond being just collector's items. They are genuine treasures. Now let's talk about what makes certain Roosevelt dimes from 2007 so extraordinary. While millions of these coins were minted, only a small fraction are considered rare due to factors like errors, condition, and mint marks. Mint marks are tiny letters on the coin that indicate where it was produced. For the 2007 Roosevelt dime, mint marks like P for Philadelphia, D for Denver, or S for San Francisco can be found, with the S denoting a proof strike. Among these, certain error coins or coins struck in perfect, flawless condition can reach astounding values. Minting errors are a fascinating area of numismatics, and they can turn an ordinary coin into a highly sought-after collectible. Errors might include double die strikes, off-center minting, or unusual metal composition. Each error tells a unique story of how the coin was made and what went wrong during the process. If you own a Roosevelt dime from 2007 with any noticeable imperfections, it's worth taking a closer look. It could be much more valuable than you think. Beyond minting errors, the condition of the coin is crucial in determining its worth. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 representing a perfect coin that shows no signs of wear, even under magnification. A 2007 Roosevelt dime graded at the highest level, called MS-70 or PR-70 for proof coins, can fetch impressive prices in the collector market. These coins are cherished for their flawless surfaces, sharp details, and stunning luster. The Roosevelt dime is not just a coin, it's a piece of history. Every element of its design has meaning. The obverse features the profile of Franklin D. Roosevelt, designed by John R. Sinek. It's a timeless image of a leader who guided the nation through challenging times. On the reverse, you'll find a torch flanked by an olive branch and an oak branch. The torch represents liberty, the olive branch symbolizes peace, and the oak branch stands for strength and independence. Together, these elements capture the essence of the American spirit. Now, here's the part you've been waiting for: the value of the United States Roosevelt Silver $1 dime from 2007. If you have one in pristine condition, particularly with unique minting errors or a perfect grade, it could be worth an astounding $95,000. That's right, $95,000 for a dime. Today, we're diving into the United States Roosevelt Silver $1 dime from 2002, a coin that carries both historical significance and a jaw-dropping potential value. You might want to grab your coin collection and check closely because this little dime could be a life-changing discovery. Stay tuned, and by the end of this video, you'll find out just how much this dime might be worth today. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. The Roosevelt dime holds a special place in American coinage, not just for its design but for what it represents. This coin, first introduced in 1946, was created to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt. His leadership during the Great Depression and World War II left a lasting impact on the nation, but it was his work in combating polio and his connection to the March of Dimes that cemented his place on the 10-cent coin. The Roosevelt dime became a symbol of hope, resilience, and progress, values that continue to resonate with collectors and history lovers alike. The 2002 Roosevelt dime was part of a long-running series, but what sets this particular year apart is its rarity and collector appeal. While most Roosevelt dimes struck in 2002 were made from a standard copper-nickel alloy for circulation, the silver versions were minted exclusively for proof sets. These proof coins were not meant for everyday use. Instead, they were produced with the utmost care, featuring polished dies and specially treated planchets that give them a flawless, mirror-like surface. If you have one of these proof dimes, you already have a collectible item, but some rare examples of the 2002 silver dime are in a league of their own. Mint marks are a key feature to pay attention to when evaluating your coin. For the 2002 Roosevelt silver dime, look for the small S mint mark on the obverse, just to the left of Roosevelt's neck. This mark signifies that the coin was minted in San Francisco, the facility responsible for producing proof coins that year. While millions of these coins were minted, finding one in pristine, uncirculated condition, or better yet, one with a unique minting error, is exceptionally rare and highly valuable. Speaking of minting errors, these are some of the most exciting discoveries for collectors. Errors can occur during the coin production process and can include things like double strikes, off-center designs, or even unusual metal compositions. Error coins are like little puzzles from the mint, each telling a unique story of how they came to be. If you spot an error on a 2002 Roosevelt silver dime, you could be holding a one-of-a-kind treasure that's worth far more than its face value. Another critical factor in determining the value of your dime is its condition. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 representing a flawless coin that shows no signs of wear or imperfections. Proof coins in particular are graded on their brilliance and detail, with a perfect grade of PR 70 commanding top dollar. If your 2002 Roosevelt silver dime has been carefully preserved and grades at the highest level, its value could skyrocket. Let's take a moment to appreciate the artistry of this coin. The obverse features a dignified portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt, designed by John R. Sinek, the 8th chief engraver of the United States Mint. The reverse showcases a torch, an olive branch, and an oak branch, symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength. These timeless design elements remind us of the enduring values that define the United States and make the coin more than just currency. It's a piece of national history. Now, the question everyone is waiting for: how much could a 2002 Roosevelt silver dime be worth today? If you have one of these coins in impeccable condition, or better yet, a version with a rare minting error, its value could reach an astonishing $90,000. That's right, $90,000 for a dime. Today, we're about to explore a coin that might seem small but packs a punch in terms of both historical significance and potential value. The coin we're diving into today is the United States Roosevelt Silver 1 dime from the year 2000. Now, you might be thinking, it's just a dime, how valuable can it be? Well, stick around because you might be surprised to find out just how much this little coin could be worth today. You'll want to stay with us until the end, as we'll reveal its incredible value. First off, let's take a quick trip back in time to the origins of the Roosevelt dime. This iconic 10-cent coin has been a part of U.S. currency since 1946, and it was designed to honor one of America's most beloved presidents, Franklin D. Roosevelt. FDR, who served during some of the most challenging years in U.S. history, through the Great Depression and World War II, was an inspiring figure who left a lasting legacy. In fact, the dime was chosen as a tribute to Roosevelt because of his role in the March of Dimes, a campaign dedicated to fighting polio, a disease Roosevelt himself struggled with. The 2000 Roosevelt silver dime, in particular, is a fascinating coin to examine. This coin is part of the regular circulation coinage, but what makes it truly special is the material it's made from. While most modern dimes are made from a copper-nickel clad composition, the silver Roosevelt dimes were produced for proof sets and special minting, made with a high percentage of silver. The silver content gives these dimes a unique shine, which differentiates them from the regular circulation dimes you might encounter. To identify a 2000 Roosevelt silver dime, you'll want to look closely at the details. Like all Roosevelt dimes, the obverse features a portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt, designed by John R. Sinek, with the year of minting visible below the president's neck. The reverse side showcases a torch, olive branch, and oak branch, symbols representing liberty, peace, and strength. But remember, the silver version of the 2000 dime can typically be found in proof sets, meaning it is not commonly seen in everyday circulation. This already sets it apart from other coins in the same series. One thing to keep in mind is that while millions of these dimes were minted, very few were struck with the level of precision and care that we see in the proof versions. Proof coins are made using special techniques, including polished dies and blank coins that are struck multiple times to create a flawless design. These coins are produced in limited quantities and intended for collectors rather than general circulation. As a result, the 2000 silver Roosevelt dime, especially one in excellent condition, is already an interesting find for any serious collector. Now, let's talk about why this coin might be worth a lot more than you'd expect. Condition plays a crucial role in determining a coin's value, and this is particularly true for proof coins. When a coin is well preserved, it can reach a much higher price point. A coin that is uncirculated or in near-perfect condition, with no signs of wear or damage, can be very appealing to collectors. Proof coins that have been carefully stored and maintained can fetch significantly higher prices, especially if they have been graded at a high level. For the 2000 Roosevelt silver dime, a flawless, uncirculated example could easily stand out as a rare and valuable collectible. Another factor that makes these coins even more exciting is the possibility of minting errors. Every now and then, during the production process, a mistake can occur that results in a coin with a unique characteristic. These errors can include things like double strikes, off-center impressions, or even missing elements from the design. Minting errors make coins highly collectible, as they are one-of-a-kind pieces that can't be replicated. So if you happen to have a 2000 Roosevelt silver dime with a unique error, the value could be even higher than a standard proof coin. Now, let's get to the exciting part, the value of this dime. If you have a 2000 Roosevelt silver 1 dime that is in pristine condition or has an exceptional minting error, it could be worth a staggering $90,000. That's right, $90,000 for a single dime. This makes it not only a valuable piece of currency but also a remarkable investment for any collector lucky enough to come across one in their collection or while browsing through coin shops or online listings. So, the next time you come across a Roosevelt dime, don't just toss it aside or assume it's worth only 10 cents. You might have a hidden treasure in your hands, especially if it's a silver version from the year 2000. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, it's always worth checking the condition and details of your coins. Sometimes, they hold a value far beyond what you might expect. Today, we're diving into the world of one of America's most iconic coins, the Roosevelt silver dime from 1978. Now, when you think of dimes, you might just picture a small, everyday coin. But as we're about to uncover, this seemingly ordinary dime can be quite extraordinary, especially when it comes to its value in the world of collectors. You won't want to miss this, because we'll be revealing just how much this 1978 dime could be worth today. So stick around until the end for a surprising revelation. Before we dive into the specific details of the 1978 Roosevelt silver dime, let's take a quick look at the historical context. The Roosevelt dime series was first introduced in 1946 as a tribute to President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who passed away earlier that year. Roosevelt was beloved by many for his leadership during the Great Depression and World War II, and his connection to the March of Dimes, a foundation dedicated to fighting polio, made him an ideal figure to feature on the dime. The dime's design, featuring a bust of Roosevelt on the obverse side, quickly became one of the most recognized coin designs in U.S. history, the 1978 Roosevelt dime is part of the regular circulating series, but it carries some special characteristics that set it apart. This coin was struck during a time when the United States was transitioning in many ways, both socially and economically. In the 1970s, the country was navigating through a period of inflation, economic challenges, and shifts in global politics. Yet, through it all, the Roosevelt dime continued to be a symbol of the nation's resilience. Now, let's talk about the coin itself. The 1978 Roosevelt silver dime features the familiar design that has remained virtually unchanged since its introduction. On the obverse, you'll find the profile of President Franklin D. Roosevelt, designed by John R. Sinek, with the word "Liberty" above and "In God We Trust" to the left. Below Roosevelt's image, you'll see the mint mark, which identifies where the coin was struck. The reverse side of the coin showcases a torch, olive branch, and oak branch, representing liberty, peace, and strength. One of the things that makes the 1978 Roosevelt silver dime particularly interesting is the fact that it was minted during a time when silver was still part of the composition for certain U.S. coins. In 1965, the U.S. government made a major change in the composition of coins, reducing the silver content in dimes and quarters to a mere 40% for coins struck in the mid-1960s. However, the Roosevelt dimes from 1946 to 1964 were struck in 90% silver. After this, the 1978 dimes were once again made primarily from a copper-nickel blend for general circulation. This means that finding a true 1978 Roosevelt silver dime is a bit more challenging than you might think. For collectors, the key to identifying a genuine silver version of the 1978 dime lies in its composition. There are certain markings and ways to test the silver content to ensure that the coin is not just a standard copper-nickel dime. Silver dimes, especially those that have been kept in great condition, can be worth significantly more than their face value. But why are these coins, specifically the 1978 version, so valuable? The answer lies in their rarity, condition, and historical significance. While millions of these coins were minted, finding one in uncirculated or near-perfect condition is much rarer. Coins that have been carefully preserved, without any signs of wear or tarnish, are highly sought after in the world of numismatics. Even a coin that has only minor imperfections can be worth a significant amount more than its face value. Mint errors are another factor that can dramatically increase the value of a coin. Errors like double strikes, off-center impressions, or missing elements of the design can make a 1978 Roosevelt dime worth much more. Error coins are considered highly collectible because they're one of a kind, and they often command higher prices in the market. So, if you happen to have a 1978 Roosevelt dime with an unusual characteristic, you may have found yourself a rare treasure. So, let's talk about the big reveal. Just how much could a 1978 Roosevelt silver dime be worth? If you have an uncirculated, pristine 1978 silver dime, or even better, one with a rare minting error, you could be sitting on a gold mine. In fact, this dime could be worth a stunning $99,000. Yes, you heard that right, $99,000 for a single dime. This goes to show that with the right condition, rarity, and any potential errors, a coin that was once just a regular part of U.S. currency can transform into an incredible investment. Now that you know the potential value of this fascinating coin, it's time to check your collections. If you've been holding on to any Roosevelt dimes, especially those from the 1970s, make sure to take a closer look at their condition. You might just have a valuable piece on your hands. And if you ever come across one of these coins while shopping or at a coin shop, be sure to keep your eyes peeled for the signs of a high-value find. Today, we're going to explore a coin that many of you might have seen in your pocket change but might not have realized just how valuable it could be. I'm talking about the United States Roosevelt silver dime from 2005, a coin that holds a surprising amount of worth if you know where to look. So, stick with us as we dive into the details of this dime, and I promise you'll be amazed at what this small coin could be worth. Let's start with a little background. The Roosevelt Dime series has been a staple in American currency since 1946, when it was first issued to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt after his passing. Roosevelt, who was instrumental in leading the country through the Great Depression and World War II, is remembered fondly, and this coin was meant as a tribute to his legacy. The design, created by John R. Sinek, showcases Roosevelt's profile on the obverse and a torch, olive branch, and oak branch on the reverse, symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength. This simple yet meaningful design has remained largely unchanged for decades, making the Roosevelt dime one of the most recognized coins in the U.S. Now, let's focus on the 2005 Roosevelt dime. At first glance, this coin may seem like just another dime you might find circulating in your change. It's made of a copper-nickel composition, with the silver content removed from dimes struck after 1964. But what makes the 2005 dime stand out is its rarity, condition, and the potential for certain minting errors that can make it a valuable collectible item. One of the most important factors when determining the value of any coin is its condition. Coins that have been well preserved, free of scratches, discoloration, and wear, are always in higher demand among collectors. For the 2005 Roosevelt silver dime, finding one in uncirculated condition or with minimal wear can make it worth much more than its face value of just 10 cents. These coins are no longer in general circulation and are becoming harder to find in pristine form, which is why they attract so much attention from collectors, but it's not just the general condition of the coin that can increase its value. Some 2005 dimes may contain minting errors, which are even more desirable for numismatists. These errors can range from minor design flaws to major mistakes that make the coin a unique, one-of-a-kind find. For example, double strikes, off-center impressions, or missing design elements can all contribute to a dime's higher value. Minting errors often occur during the production process, and they can make a coin rare and incredibly valuable to the right collector. Additionally, the mint mark on the coin plays a significant role in its value. In 2005, the U.S. Mint produced dimes at several facilities, including the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints. The mint mark, which is typically found on the obverse side of the coin, tells collectors where the coin was struck. While the mint mark itself doesn't usually make a huge difference in value, coins from certain mints or with specific variations can carry a higher price tag. This is why collectors often check the mint mark carefully when assessing a coin's worth. The 2005 Roosevelt dime was also part of the regular series of dimes issued by the U.S. government for circulation, so millions of these coins were minted. However, the number of coins that have survived in excellent condition has dwindled over time. Many of these dimes were used in everyday transactions, leading to wear and tear that lowers their value. But, as with many other coins, if you can find one that's been carefully stored or preserved, you could be looking at a highly valuable collector's item. Now, let's get to the big question: just how much could a 2005 Roosevelt silver dime be worth? If you're lucky enough to have one that's in mint condition or features a rare minting error, this small coin could be worth a staggering $85,000. Yes, you heard that right, $85,000 for a single dime. It's amazing to think that a coin that might have once been used in everyday transactions could now be worth such a remarkable amount. This is a testament to how much the world of coin collecting values rarity, condition, and the historical significance of certain pieces. So, if you've got a collection of coins lying around or if you happen to come across a 2005 Roosevelt silver dime in your spare change, be sure to examine it closely. If it's in good condition or has a unique feature, you could be holding onto a small treasure. Keep in mind that coins from the early 2000s, especially ones that have survived in pristine form or have minting errors, are becoming increasingly rare and desirable in the market. And with that, we wrap up another exciting exploration of rare and valuable coins. Don't forget to check your collections, subscribe to our channel for more amazing coin discoveries, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode. You never know, you might just find a coin worth more than you ever imagined. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting.